Hi there, I'm Michael with Etrailer.com. Today we're going to take a quick look at this Blue Ox TrackPro weight distribution system with Suede control. This system is going to help level out your trailer and tow vehicle as you're towing. So rather than having all of your trailer's tongue weight pushing down on just that one connection point of your hitch ball on your vehicle, which can cause a lot of issues such as your tow vehicle squatting at the backside, putting a lot of strain on your rear suspension, making your tires wear unevenly. It can bring your front end up, causing your headlights to shine into the eyes of oncoming traffic, can make your steering kind of light, all sorts of issues that come with that. This is going to help alleviate those problems by distributing that weight evenly across all the axles of your tow vehicle and your trailer, so it's going to be nice and level for you. This is also going to have two different methods of achieving sway control, so it's going to help keep your trailer from moving side to side as you're going down the road. If a big gust of wind or something like that were to come and kind of push it off course, it's going to help keep it right there behind your tow vehicle. So when you're looking at weight distribution systems, most of them function on the same kind of principles, so there's just slight variations between them. One of the main things to be mindful of is the weight capacity. So you want to make sure you're getting a weight distribution system that's going to work for your trailer. This system has a gross towing weight capacity of 8,000 pounds and a maximum tongue weight of 800 pounds with a minimum tongue weight of 600 pounds. So you want to make sure that you're right there with that tongue weight when you have your trailer fully loaded, and that you're not going to exceed any of those weight capacities. Make sure that this is going to work for you. We do have other systems available here at etrailer.com that have higher weight capacities and that sort of thing, so make sure you're getting the right system for you. This is going to slide right into your 2-inch by 2-inch trailer hitch receiver on your vehicle. You do want to make sure that your hitch is rated for use with weight distribution. Not all of them are, and obviously you don't want to ever exceed your hitch's weight carrying capacity, but this will include your standard 5/8 inch pin and clip to hold this in your hitch. We do have locking pins available as well that are sold separately if you want to add a little extra security. Make sure that no one can take off with this. So you can see we do have this adjustable height shank here that's got these 7 holes that will allow us to raise or lower our head assembly to match our trailer's height so that we can make sure everything's going to be nice and level. So when we have it in the drop position like we do now, if we mount our head at the lowest possible position like we have it here, from the top inside edge of your receiver tube or the top of our shank here to the top of the ball platform, which is about where your coupler is going to sit, that's going to give you a max drop of 2 inches. So if your coupler sits 2 inches lower than the top of your hitch, this will allow you to accommodate that to make sure it's going to be nice and level. We can also flip this shank over and use it in the rise position. If we were to mount the head at the highest point there, it would give us a max rise of 8 inches. So if your coupler sits 8 inches higher than the top inside edge of your receiver tube, that will accommodate that. And then, of course, we have incremental adjustments in between those two extremes to accommodate different trailer heights to make sure everything is going to be nice and level. So max drop of 2 inches, max rise of 8 inches. Again, make sure that's going to work for your setup. We do have other models that have larger drops and rises, so make sure you're getting the right one for you. Moving on to our head unit here, we are going to get this 2 5/16 inch hitch ball pre-installed, so one less thing that we're going to have to worry about installing and torquing down ourselves. One really nice thing about this TrackPro system, most weight distribution systems are going to require a tilt in the head unit. Some achieve that using a washer design, so you've got a bolt that you have to stack washers on to create proper spacing here and proper tilt. That can be kind of a hassle trying to get the right amount of washers on there, taking them off if it's too much, putting more on if it's not enough. So this system has that tilt built in, so you're not going to have to worry about those washers at all. So that's a really nice feature of this TrackPro distribution system, having that tilt built in already. This does also have a positive caster angle, which is going to be one of the 2 ways that this helps to keep your trailer in line. It's going to keep the proper angle on your arms to make sure that your trailer is going to stay where you want it to. It's going to prevent sway from happening before it begins. So that's going to be part of your sway control there. On the back side here, you can see we do have grease zerks built into these trunnions to make it very easy for you to maintain and lubricate those. So just hook up your grease gun, pump some grease in there to keep everything well lubricated, so very easy to take care of. Our tapered springs are going to lock in place using these included pins and clips. So very easy to get your spring arms slid in place, line up those holes, pass that pin through, and you've got a solid connection there. And the spring arms themselves are going to flex for a nice controlled, even ride for you. And then they are going to attach to our brackets here. And these brackets are going to mount onto your trailer frame. They are a clamp-on design, so you're not going to need to drill into your trailer frame at all. These will work with frames up to 6 inches tall, and they can be adjusted along your trailer frame. They'll need to be about 20 inches back from the hitch ball, up to 25 inches back from the hitch ball. So you've got about 5 inches of adjustment there to accommodate your frame-mounted items like your gas tanks, battery boxes, toolboxes, generators, that sort of thing. When you're ready to get hooked up, simply pull out that little retainer bracket there. You'll use your tongue jack to raise your trailer up so you can take some of the pressure off the arms, and then basically all you're going to do is get these spring bars mounted onto that L bracket there. They do include this lever, lift lever, that you can get underneath your spring bar and then put one end on the ledge there, kind of lift it up in place if you need a little extra leverage, and they've provided that for you. And then you'll get your retainer bracket put back in place. So it's going to prevent your spring bar from wiggling its way off there. And then these L brackets are going to then hold your spring bars in place. It's going to give it a nice rigid hold. So steel on steel friction between our spring bar and that L bracket is going to be the second way that it's going to keep our trailer in line, prevent it from swaying due to winds and that sort of thing. So it is going to hold it well. One downside to that steel on steel contact is going to be the noise. Oftentimes it can be very loud, screeching, metal on metal kind of sounds. So that's one of the drawbacks of this style. There are other models that use chains, but those chains, while they're quieter, aren't going to give you the same rigidity that this system will provide. But this system is going to be compatible with your surge type brake actuators. So just a few things to keep in mind there. Make sure that you're getting the right system for you. Another couple bonus items that are included are safety chain lengthening links here. So if your safety chains don't quite reach, once you get this installed, you can extend them using those. They also include a ball reducer. So if you were to ever need to switch out your hitch ball to a different size, this will allow you to reduce that hole down to an inch diameter shank so it can work for your other hitch balls. And of course, they are going to include instructions, not only to get everything assembled properly, but to make sure that it is fine-tuned for your setup, your trailer height, and those sort of things, to make sure it's going to work properly for you. So this system is constructed of a steel construction, so it is going to be very durable, and it does have a black powder coat on it. So not only is it going to look nice, it's also going to hold up well for you, resist rust and corrosion. It is made here in the USA, so you can trust it's made to the high quality standards that we've come to know and trust for products that are made here in the US. And it also comes with a limited lifetime warranty. So if you were to have any issues with it, you're more than welcome to reach out to us here at Etrailer.com. But like I said, we do have lots of options available here at Etrailer. So if you're looking at your good, better, best, I would say that this is probably somewhere in between that good and better. I like that tilt feature built in. Saves you a lot of time and effort getting those washers set up. I'm not super crazy about the steel on steel friction. There's other systems. I think the systems that use chains and then rotate and give you a nice solid connection on either side of the chains is going to be a little bit better in my mind, make it a little bit easier than having to lift the bars up with the tool. And then we also have, your different drops, rises, and weight capacities. So just be mindful of what it is that you're wanting, what weight capacity you need, and that sort of thing. I think this system is going to do a good job for you if it is going to meet the specifications for your setup. And that completes our look for today. Again, I'm Michael with Etrailer.com. Thanks for watching.